Hi guys, today I am going to react to a new video. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, let's enjoy it.
Hey Dee, I'm Emma Chamberlain and welcome to my house. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life. Please come in. I worked on this house with Marie and Ashley from prom, and we had the most fun ever. I feel like my style with clothing and home is very much taking a mixture of everything that I love from any era, any whatever, and making it all make sense together. And so I feel like every room has a different feel, and I love that. This house was built in the 50s, but it doesn't feel claustrophobic, and I feel like that's kind of rare. This had a kind of woodsy cabin in Lake Tahoe feel, but we're in LA. This is a painting by my dad, which is a reoccurring theme throughout the house. My dad's a rock star, and I love his stuff. It would be kind of awkward if I didn't, so I'm really glad I do like it. And this table, it was built by my team and I, and it's amazing. I've kind of always wanted to go in it, but I don't know if it's a good idea to do that now, but I kind of want to try. Okay, so you can go inside. I feel like my cats are gonna love this. If I'm being completely honest, when we were designing this room, I was like, it's gonna be really gorgeous, but I'm never gonna use it. And that's actually not true at all. I actually hang out in here with my friends and we read books, which is crazy because who reads books? This is sort of a wall of inspiration. And I feel like when you just look at this wall, you're like, I wanna pick up a book and I wanna think and look at art. It's inspiring. What I really like about this room is that, this half is very relaxing. The colors are very soothing. And these windows are so gorgeous, the way that the light comes through. This couch is so amazing. I'll sit here, I'll journal. I've been getting into watercolor. I'm really bad at it. Sitting here and doing a little watercolor, it's a vibe. I have quite an embarrassing confession, which is that I never use a record player, but I do want that to change. Doing a little watercolor with a little band on the run, that's a Sunday. This might be my favorite thing in the house. Check it out. I bought these little Russian dolls that are painted. This one is the Beatles. This one is ABBA. I'm obsessed, you don't understand how much I love these. They're my favorite thing I've ever bought. Etsy. This is a piece that's actually not my dad's. My dad painted this insane piece actually specifically for my house. He also painted these. These have been a part of my art collection for a while now. But these three are new. This is the peanut butter aisle at the grocery store. And I chose this because I ate so much peanut butter as a kid. It was like an entire food group for me. So this is very nostalgic. And these, they have personality in a way that I rarely feel when I look at art. I look at them and I know them. So this is the formal dining room. To be honest, this table came in a few days ago. I have not used it. I think I love it because it looks so soft, but yet, it's hard. That's something I love. I love when something's made out of a hard material, but it still finds a way to look soft. I feel like that's so magical. I just don't eat dinner at a table. So I don't think this is gonna end up being used for that. I feel like this is gonna be for puzzles, for arts and crafts, but it is gorgeous. So this is a truing chandelier. I've never really had a super strong opinion on chandeliers, ever. It's just one of those things that I don't feel passionate about necessarily until I saw this one. And I was like, no, that's what I like. Because it's not a classic chandelier. It's very cool. And I feel like chandeliers are never cool. It's kind of like an art piece within itself. And I love it. Hopefully there's not an earthquake, because seriously, there's gonna be some problems. So honestly, this is where I eat most of the time. It's just easy. You know what I mean? Pull out a stool, like whatever. This is like an ordeal sitting at the dining room table, saving that for an occasion. This is for day to day. I saw a photo once of a green kitchen, like years ago. Fell in love, was obsessed. When it came to doing my own kitchen, I knew I wanted to do something green, but I wasn't sure what. That was kind of in my head going into this kitchen. We actually ripped out the whole kitchen and redid it. And then we kind of had this blank canvas. And so I think it really started with this marble. It has all my favorite colors in it. It has the green, the rusty color, the white. And so then we kind of built the kitchen based on that. I loved this marble so much. I was like, why not keep it going and put it under the sink? Who's making the rules? Me. I've also always really like dreamed of having colorful cabinets. So when it came to painting, I felt like this sort of minty, sagey green was the perfect happy medium. I know I'm not gonna get sick of this, but it still has that fun pop to it. I've also always wanted one of these things. So I'm really excited about this. I haven't used this yet. I'm gonna make some serious hard-boiled eggs with this thing. I actually had a lot of fun buying weird vintage stuff for this kitchen. For example, what are these? I mean, I don't know. I found them on Etsy for like $5 and I was so excited. I have like a whole coffee corner. Of course we have my espresso machine with little Chamberlain coffee magnets. Kind of a little bit conceited, but no, I got a rep though, you know? And then I have a whole coffee drawer. I'm proud of this. Like, I had a lot of fun putting this together. This house overall has a lot of light. I mean, in here is a great example. There's so much light coming in. And that's very important for me because I am in my home a lot. And so I need a place that feels light and bright and happy. When you're in this home, you feel like you still get the feeling of being outdoors when you're inside. This is kind of like the party bathroom. It's super accessible in the main living area. This is the one that most people use. And it's a little bit wild and crazy in here. I mean, we have a snail. It's funny because I hated snails growing up, fully had like a phobia. Here, I shouldn't be touching things. This wallpaper was something that Marie and Ashley brought to me and was like, what do you think? And I was like, honestly, I have no idea. And I love it. Like, it's so unique and warm. I mean, it fully transformed the room. This sink actually came with the house. I mean, we loved it. We call this bathroom the Flintstone bathroom because this is Flintstone energy. The Flintstone bath. So we're in my dressing room. I live alone. So I had some extra bedrooms to play with. And one thing that was kind of a dream of mine was to have sort of a dressing room where I can get my hair and makeup done. I can, you know, accessorize my outfits. I'm kind of mortified to admit that I have this as an entire room. Like, I'm going to be honest, it's a little bit, it's like, really, Emma? Yes. But see, like, if I live in this house when I'm older and I have a child, we're getting rid of this and we're putting a kid in here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm thinking about the future, but for right now, it's time to be selfish. I put majority of my high heels on the top because I genuinely don't wear them ever. But if I do need to wear them, I have this. I love this thing. The thing I really wanted to do in this house too was take something boring like a stepladder and like try to find one that I actually liked that could actually add to the space. So I think this thing's so cute, I leave it out. But then it's great because then I can be like, it's Friday night, getting high heels. I love sweater vests. I mean, I especially take inspiration from people in their 60s. Like, they're a really good source of inspiration. Like a cool grandpa wearing a vest with like a cool shirt under it. Chic. This is an Ultra Fergola mirror. It was just on the bucket list. And I love it. I mean, it's super fun. I like, again, this is like another example of taking something that normally I'd buy a boring version of, like a mirror, right? And trying to make it add to the space. So here's the vanity. I keep my makeup in here. I actually don't do my makeup here very often. I more do my nails. I love painting my own nails. Oh, I have to show you my gel kit. Wait, look at my nail drawer. Like, This is how much I love doing my own nails, to a point where like I have this thing, you know, when you're like at the salon. So this is the chill hangout room. So the other living room is like, we're gonna really take care of our minds in here. And then in here, it's like, no more rules. The cool thing in this room is the drum set. And listen, before I even show you the drum set, we really need to get this out of the way. When I say I'm not very good at drums, I'm actually awful. I enjoy doing it anyway. We are in my bedroom, and I really wanted this room to just feel soothing. My favorite part of this room is these big windows that aren't too bright, but they still allow nature inside. This is my favorite bedroom I've ever had. There's a little fireplace. This fireplace didn't come with the house. We kind of built it out to look kind of more architectural. This is a highlight. It's this blanket. It has this little tiger on it. Now, at first glance, you're like, okay, it's a tiger. But then you look a little bit closer and you're like, he's a weird tiger. What it reminded me of was when Napoleon Dynamite drew a liger, and that's my favorite movie of all time. So I got that energy from this, had to have it. I also do a lot of my work in bed. I have my podcast recording equipment, computer. Also, nobody wants to see this, but I have a lap desk thing. So I can, you know, I lost my mind when I found this cat bed, because cat accessories are so not cute at all, ever. So I did this internet deep dive to try to find cute cat stuff, like scratching post, cat bed. It was super overpriced though. This was like one of the few things in this house where I'm like, that just wasn't worth the money at all. I sort of had this obsession with this color of marble, like this sort of rusty marble. And I was kind of like dreaming about it, but it also kind of felt risky because it's definitely out of my comfort zone in a way. But I really wanted to make it work in this bathroom because I really thought it would be beautiful in a bathroom. So I did it here and I love it. It kind of feels like this warm and fuzzy, relaxing mixture of everything. You know, like you have tile, you have marble, metals. It's kind of just a mix of everything. That's what I like. This tub actually came with the house. It kind of reminded me of a sailboat. I haven't taken a bath in here yet, but I'm excited to do that at some point. And then this reminded me of honeycomb. And honestly, it looks like yummy. Like I would eat it. Honestly, that's kind of like the good judge of like marble. You know it's good if you just wish you could eat it. Here's the bar area. I just turned 21. The cool thing about this is that this copper here wears with time and, you know, gets rings and gets spots all over it. It kind of like has the memory of parties past. Although when I did make the first stain on this, I freaked out because I didn't realize that it was supposed to get stained and weathered, and I was like, like we're gonna have to get it replaced. And then they're like, no, it's fine. Funny story about these. I ordered them, again, online. They're like from the 60s or something. I actually got a bunch of them. These ones are really weird because these ones are so tiny. I didn't realize that they were gonna be that tiny. And I was like, what is that for? So I still don't really know what that's for. I don't wanna know. Like I like to think it was like for people's cats in the 60s. Like they'd give their cat like a little vodka soda in here. You know, it's cute. It's actually kind of relaxing to like get all the leaves. I feel like the vibe out here was very just summery and fun. Outdoor furniture, I think, can kind of lean boring sometimes. And so I just wanted to find the most exciting stuff I could find. And like this pattern is just gorgeous and I love it. I actually have people over almost every weekend in this backyard. It's the best way to party, in my opinion. During the day, you're in bed by 10 still, find a flaw. You can't, which is why we do have a literal permanent beer pong setup. It's pretty obvious that I just turned 21. Like, I'm gonna be so mad about this in like literally 2 years, and I'm gonna be like, why did I do that? I mean, but I love it. Like, it's so fun because it's always ready for whatever. You do have to. That was like major trick shot too. Wait, okay, I do need to prove. So, these corn tables. Obviously, they give me the summer feeling. Everybody's putting corn on the grill during the summer, but actually I got this as a gift, and I got one of them. And I loved them so much that I bought 2 more. I also have a random pineapple one. My thing with furniture is like, have fun with it. I just choose stuff that makes me smile and giggle and chuckle and starts a conversation too. Like somebody new comes over and they're like, is that corn? Exactly. Now you're besties. So we're in the bathroom off the pool, and this bathroom was fully inspired by the feeling inside of a sailboat. Funny story though, actually, this room, when I first bought the house, was so scary that it almost made me not want to buy the house. Like, this was the room that I walked into in its initial form, and I was like, oh, this place is haunted. Got it. There was a sauna in there, which if you see, there's something scary and like rotting about it. It looked like it was just disintegrating, but we turned this room into one of my favorite bathrooms in the house. And I think it's just so beautiful, and it reminds me of a sailboat. Love it. We actually brought the outdoor floor stone in here because in theory, this is sort of an indoor-outdoor bathroom when we open those doors. And so when I have people over in the backyard, everybody's kind of coming in and out of here. This sink in the literal middle of the room is the most genius yet crazy choice ever, but it's awesome. Like, you know, everybody can gather around and wash their hands together. You kidding me? My dad gave me this poster, and I was so excited because it was in my house growing up. When my mom was pregnant with me, my dad and my mom watched this movie as the beginning of like their movie marathon while my mom was grumpy and pregnant. It kind of has that personal element, and so I needed it. Also, I'm reading the book right now. This is sort of the sitting room. The pool bathroom's right there, so it's just kind of like the overflow of that. The theme of this room is very ocean, sailboat feel. Can we just talk about these? Marie and Ashley sent me a photo of these, and at first I was like, something's a little off. And then I noticed that his head is like coming out, and I was like, no, I need it. And it feels like summer on the East Coast to me. The ceiling is cork, which is cool because this is technically under the main floor of the house, and I think the cork kind of makes it feel that way. It sort of feels like you're underground, you're sort of in this den. It makes it feel more cozy and makes you feel like you're in a basement. I have to address the elephant in the room. The town that I grew up in had these everywhere. You put in 25 cents and you sit on it and it goes in a circle for like 60 seconds. Best 25 cents of your life. I never have to pay 25 cents again.
Thanks for hanging out with me. I always appreciate you watching. Catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed that, don't forget to like, comments and subscribe. Hit that bell so you never miss another reaction. Please drop your recommendation below. What should I react to next? Thank you guys. I really appreciate all the love and support. This means a lot for me. Your comments and feedback keep me going, so keep them coming.